Okay, a useful tool to start studying 5, 7, and 9 and odd meters in general, mostly when it's 5/8 or 7/8 or 9/8, which is like a very small bar. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, count half time. So a 5 would be a 3 end. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Or instead of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, the same thing, and it's easier to think and to feel. The 9 would be a 5.5. 11, the same thing. You could count 6 and. So instead of thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, which is not very musical to feel, it's better to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay? So try to think it that way. Okay, in this exercise I'm going to play 8 bars of a pattern. And then I'm going to play another 8 bars doing the lick. The interesting part of this exercise is not getting lost and really play 8 bars doing the lick, okay? We are going to have a feeling of displacement, but you have to feel inside the pulse, okay? And the structure. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One, two, three, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, let's do the same exercise, but now with a clave instead of a downbeat foot kabasha, okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
This is another step into complexity in grouping. We are going to still work on licks in 5, 7 and 9, but now we are going to play them over a different subdivision. When I say different subdivision, I'm saying really a very simple thing. Change to triplets if you are playing straight, like in 8th or 16th notes, and play straight if you are coming from a ternary subdivision.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Now let's start our 5, 7 or 9 note lick at the same time that we change the subdivision. The rhythmic feel is great. Just be careful not to lose the three aspects in musicality: tempo, subdivision and supravision. In the following exercise, I'm going to play a regular groove in 4/4. Then I'm going to change subdivision and start playing an odd meter lick. And finally I'm going to return to the original groove.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. Okay, the next example is very interesting because once you understand how it works, this applies to all odd meters. Well, in fact, it applies to all meters, but it's more necessary to understand in odd meters. The idea is we play a 7/4. This could be in 5/4 or 9/4, whatever. 7 quarter notes. We play them with our foot, okay? And then on top of that, we play a super simple pattern on the cajon in 7/4. So tum tum chak tum tum chak 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1. Okay. After a few bars doing that, the foot continues the same way, but we start playing a 7/8 pattern on the cajon, which is basically doing the same pattern we were playing but double time. All right, but the foot keeps doing the same thing. This is the main point of the exercise because you are going to realize that at the end of the first 7/8, when you start the second 7/8, you find yourself crossed with your foot. That doesn't happen on even meters. It happens with odd meters only, okay? And then when you play the next 7/8, you finally end or start the next cycle when the 7/4 starts, okay? In other words, you put two 7/8s inside of a 7/4, okay? That applies to all meters, all right? If you're playing 5/4 and then you switch to 5/8, you have the time to play two 5/8s instead of the 5/4, all right? And then, after a few bars doing that, we're going to play a 7/16 lick, all right? So, where we played 7/4, then we played two 7/8s, and then we play four 7/16. This applies to all odd meters. In fact, bands like Avishai Cohen, the bass player, and many others, but for example him, they do that all the time, most of the time in 5, for example. They use 5 a lot. And it's very interesting to see how sometimes Avishai is playing a 5/4 line, the drummer is playing a 5/8 groove, and maybe the piano player is doing 5/2 chord progression or whatever. But, you know, they fit. So let's check it out with the 7 and see how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1,
Internalizing these concepts really opens up a new galaxy of ideas to write, to compose, to improvise. Be aware that 99% of mainstream music it's in 4/4, and there's amazing music in 4/4. Imagine how much music we could do if we had the same amount in different time signatures, in 5, in 9, 7, 11. Those time signatures are as easy as 4/4. We are just not used to them. So the only way of getting used to them and feeling comfortable is spending time with them. In this chapter, we learned that thinking in odd numbers of notes opens a complete new world to listening to music, writing, soloing, and probably the best way of starting your first steps in that world is learning a simple lick of 5, 7, and 9 and start applying it everywhere. Well, I hope you enjoyed this chapter. You can find many other chapters of Global Cajon in my YouTube channel, Also, in my website or Facebook, you can see the index to check the chapter that you are interested in. Thanks for being there and see you around. Adios.